feel the E3 power. What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing some work in the garage, stuff to do on the Jimmy. Been having some ignition issues with it. I think I kind of have it solved, but we got some new parts we're going to throw at it today and see how it runs afterwards. I didn't really record, but ended up re-sanding a bunch of spots and then re-priming a bunch of spots. Got the hood back on for blocking and actually got the front bumper on. It's not quite bolted on, as you can see. It still needs to get pulled up. Basically ready to start blocking. I'll film some of it, but I mean, I won't go crazy because it is kind of boring. Clayton is also coming over, bringing a set of heads, which he's gonna disassemble for Riley's car. So let's move some vehicles around and get to work. It's starting to get cold out, but it's actually nice today. A little cool, but overall pretty good. So we're gonna take advantage and do the work outside. And this is what we're putting in. So we got some spark plugs, Diamond Fire Technology, and where's the other box? Look, the official spark plug of the NHRA. More power, saves gas. So do these spark plugs do anything? Somehow I doubt it. I ordered some stuff from Rock Auto and I actually saw those spark plugs on there for 47 cents a piece. Regular, they're like $6 from Summit or Jags each. And they were 47 cents. So I couldn't go wrong. I bought a couple sets. I don't know, the other set I just bought because they were so cheap. I wish I would have bought 10 sets, but I only bought 2 sets. Is a new distributor. So this distributor is a complete distributor. Comes with everything new, coil to the gear at the bottom. Actually looks fancy, like it's MSD or something. New cap, new rotor. Canadian price, 87 bucks. I think American it was $66. Can't go wrong. Here's the part number. If you need a distributor, made in China. I don't know how most people feel about that, but whatever. Let's talk about why we're doing this today. Okay, so the truck currently has a HEI, as you can see, and a MSD blaster coil and a digital 6 ignition box. Now, this digital 6 box came out of my Nova. It was, I thought there was something wrong with it, so I ended up ordering a new one for the Nova. Turns out I had a different issue, but there was an issue with it and the rev limiter or something. There was something wasn't quite working right, but in this car I didn't really care. So about a week ago, I backed the truck out, went to pull it back in, wouldn't start. Crank, no start. I did a test on the MSD box, it was fine. There's a way to test to make sure it's sparking and working. So then I decided it was the pickup in the distributor. So I took the distributor out, I put a new pickup in, fired right up, all good. Drove it to work the next day, next couple days it was good. All of a sudden, come out of work, third day, won't start. Well, now it turns out the distributor's good, but the MSD box or the coil all of a sudden stopped working. So that really sucks. So what I ended up doing is putting a regular module back in the distributor, rewiring it quickly there, and putting a stock coil back on top. I had a different cap. Here's the cap that was on there with the adapter to go to external coil. So I don't know. I don't know if the MSD box is bad. I don't know if the coil is bad. But even if I can fix that stuff, I could still make use of this new distributor. So even though I fixed the truck, and it runs great now. I just figured for 80 bucks, get a new module, get a new pickup, get a new coil, get a new everything. This way I probably won't have to worry about it for a while. And actually, I don't know if there was an issue with the pickup that was on there, or it was just a matter of I didn't have the timing set up good, but I adjusted the timing up and tuned it and all that, and the truck runs like 1,000 times better than it used to. Like, it has way more power, it seems, than it used to. So definitely makes a big difference when you have the right amount of timing. This probably could use a cleaning too, K&N. All right, so pretty simple. All we need is a screwdriver and a 9/16 wrench, and we can get this thing out of here. I'll probably end up pulling all this stuff off, and then, I don't know, decide or try to figure out which one is bad or both. I don't know if it's worth getting that fixed. This truck doesn't really need it though. It's not a crazy engine. I only put it on there because I had it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, there's the cap and the coil. Back to advance. Take note of where the rotor is pointing, so you can put it back in the same. So it points pretty much this way towards number 7 cylinder, but then when we pull it out, it's going to turn. So here is the old distributor. Get this gasket. I'll just leave it on there because it comes with a new one. So, all right, so dirty. Now we'll take the rotor off, and we have to take off that curve kit from before. Now let's take this rotor off. I'll tell you a little tech tip too that you might not know. If you are putting an MSD box in a Chevy like this with an HEI, the kit should come with, I think, this little nub that goes in here. It's special, and so it if you don't change it to the MSD one, it'll melt the distributor cap. And now that as I'm saying that, I realize that the one that I put on there, I never changed it, but it was only on there for a bit. But we'll go get it and see if it melted at all. Okay, here's the one that I had on there. It actually looks pretty good, but this actually could be an MSD one also, because this was, I think, off my car at some point. So it is possible, but if you put a non-MSD or a totally stock one of these little nubs, eventually it will melt the whole distributor cap. Ask me how I know. To take these springs off that we put on, and the weights that we put on before, and then we also have to take this piece off here. See, I ended up putting in this module to get it to go again, bypassing the MSD box, which is basically what the MST takes the place of, is this module inside. These little clips off, that's one. What I'll end up doing is I'll take the weights and that from that new distributor, I'll put them on this one, put the cap back on, and then I'll have a spare. That's kind of why I thought, you know, I was kind of, when this one, the pickup went, I dug through my stash of goodies, and I had a hard time finding parts because I'm starting to run low on stuff like this. So this way I'll have one complete spare distributor ready to drop in. All right, so here's the new distributor. It's very nicely bagged up. We will unbag it here. Pretty nice for the price, I would say. Got some wax paper, protect the thing there. Now I need a flat screwdriver, which I don't have. Okay. It's funny though, like, you would think it was like an MSD billet. It looks so nice. Pull the cap off. You can see it's all new. I'm really surprised it actually came with the coil and everything. I'm kind of amazed. And the matching red cover. which is cool. I had to paint mine red. Put that there. Of course, the matching. Plus, all new vacuum advance, so nothing, you know. When I first swapped the pickup over, I swapped over a whole new distributor body and got it running, and wasn't running that great. Turned out that the pickup was seized. It wouldn't turn because it was old, I guess. Alright, so there's our weights, which obviously are different. So let's swap everything over. Someone said in the comments about using the stock weights. I don't know. What do you guys think? Post in the comments. Would the stock weights be better and just lighter springs, or the curve kit? This one actually has little C-clips holding the weights on, which I've never seen before. On here, yes, but not on this part. I don't want them to shoot off, even though I do have a box of these. But you know what? There was bigger bushings in the kit, I think. Where did I put it? Because these ones don't seem to fit now. That might be a problem. Found one. As you can see, it's right there. Oh, there's Clayton.
What's going on here?
Doing some ignition upgrades.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. What's going on there?
Here?
Yeah.
It's a fucking mess there.
Any of you guys have a drawer like this in your toolbox?
That's nice.
That's just full of miscellaneous crap, and that's where you put everything?
You should catalog everything.
Post in the comments below if it's just me or you guys too. But I did find that one thing in here, and there's a whole bunch of the weight springs, which means the other one's got to be in here somewhere. Okay, Clayton found the other one, so it's here. The only issue is when I put these weights on with these long bushings, it actually covers up that hole to put the little clip on, which I think I could probably not put the little clip on and it would be fine, but I like the idea of the clip because it probably keeps the weights steadier so they're not flopping around. So I think what I'll do is I'll just take these and I'll just cut them down. You can see how much it hangs over, like almost half. So I should be able to just cut this in half and then be able to put the clip on. So I'll do that quick. I just took them to the bench grinder and quickly ground them down. So now those little clips should fit, I hope. Let's try putting them on. Ooh. Until I send the clip flying across the garage, hitting Clayton in the face.
Oh, that's easy. Go.
Well, you know what? I don't think I went enough. I think I need to take a little more off. A little extra shaving there of those, and I got them on all the way. Oh, see, I spoke too soon. This one's not. It's on, but it's not quite pushed down all the way. There we go. Okay, so that's on. Next are the little springs. Uh-oh.
I heard it at the...
I knew this was going to happen. Where'd it go? You know what? I saw it hit the ground right there, and now it's gone. Like, did it bounce? It must have. Like, it hit the ground. I saw it right here.
I heard it. I didn't see it.
I found it on the ground there. Maybe if I go this way. Oh, no. Okay, give me a break. There we go. I'm like, why is this so difficult? It should not be that hard to put on. Alright, and there we go. So the curve kit is ready to curve. Curvy. Now we just put this back on. All these LS guys watching are like, what is he even doing? What is this thing?
It's a rotator.
What does that do? All right, she's ready to go in.
Live?
You're live.
All right, so these are those 799 heads that we got at the junkyard last summer?
Last summer.
Last
From
summer.
the Trailblazer or Envoy?
No.
The
Yeah.
Envoy, yeah, with the 5.3.
So yeah, they're these are gonna go on Riley's car. I'm actually gonna take them to a machine shop and get a valve job put in them, which is kind of goes against what we believe in, but and I'm also gonna deck them, but I'll deck them at work because I can do that there easy enough. So I'm just gonna get them ready for the machine shop, take the springs out, throw them in the garbage, and then they'll have to clean them and give them a valve job.
After you deck these ones and it works out okay, then you can deck a set of heads for me.
Deck them? Sure.
Small block ones.
I'm not tooled up for a valve job though.
No. My AFR, I got a set of AFR 210s that used to be on the Nova that I'd like to fix. It had a little bit of damage, which I welded, but they need to be, decked to make sure they're flat.
Might as well keep the keepers.
I would.
And the retainers or no?
I just hold on to everything for now.
Well, fuck, you don't want the springs, really?
No, the springs you don't need if you're not using. Well, I guess you can reuse everything off your other head, unless you want to keep those, put them on the other heads, right?
Stock springs? What are we gonna
Well, what are you gonna do with the other heads?
Just throw them on the shelf. Springs?
I guess. Yeah. Oh shit. I guess so. Yeah.
Do you have a metal thing or just here?
Just throw them in the garbage.
So yeah.
I mean, you can keep these, just because sometimes they disappear. As far as the retainers go, not a big deal.
Oh, watch your fingers.
Simple as that.
So yeah, he's currently got the 706 heads, which we did the backyard rebuild on. And they've been fine, but I'm gonna mill these down 30 thousandths because that's supposed to give you the same combustion chamber size as a 706, but the higher volume of the 243799. And then we're gonna switch to a flat top piston in his 5.3 instead of a dish for, what is that, 3/4 point
Yeah.
compression or something like that. And we're gonna switch to a Gen 4 truck intake, bigger throttle body. And he was happy with his 1299, but we were kind of hoping for mid 12s. So hopefully we're at the mid to lower 12-second range next year with what we're doing here. Maybe some sauce, throw some nitrous on there.
Well, that camshaft in there is pretty big, right?
Yeah, the headers are too big for what he's currently got. The cam is too big. The intake's too small. It's kind of but it was just to get going, get started. So this should help even out the combination. Oh, who said 10 minutes? Who said 10 minutes?
No, we didn't this time. I thought about it, but then I was like, well, kind of made a fool of me last time. Because the last time I said what time Mike's going to show up, like when we're done, and then he showed up like 10 minutes later, so I kind of looked stupid there. So.
You knew I was awake.
Well, that doesn't matter. A lot of times you're awake and then I don't hear from you again for 7-8 hours.
Editing these videos for you guys. That's why.
That's what I said.
That's what he always says, but sometimes I think he's just sleeping. That's what I think.
You get 2 black coffees?
No. One says DD. One says B.
They both look like they say B to me.
No, one says DD for double.
I mean, they are different scratches,
I mean,
but
that-
they look very
that
they-
looks like a
different
B.
Bs.
And that
One
looks
has
like a B.
cream and one is open.
Well, you build it together.
And I've been sucking on it. And one is
I
closed.
bet you
still.
have. Tim Hortons, guys. Apparently it's good coffee. I don't know. I think all coffee tastes like crap, so.
There's more the caffeine effect with it, definitely, for me.
Importance?
Yeah, like everywhere else, it's like coffee. That's like the cocaine, the speed of coffee.
I don't know. Not a big coffee drinker.
Gets you vibrating.
I drink it to keep myself awake when I'm driving sometimes, but.
Look how much gravel is in here. I guess we toss these around on the ground a bit.
No, probably. Well, they are from the junkyard.
A little bit of
What do you
gravel.
expect?
Guide feels okay. Typical pitted to
Exhaust.
shit exhaust seat.
Yeah, they're always so pitted, eh?
We'll get those fixed up, cleaned up. Maybe I should double check all the threads, chase all the threads.
Just let him do that.
No.
He'll just charge you for it. I mean, are you gonna take these to the car wash at least? Clean them up a little bit.
No, he's gonna put them
He's
in the
gonna
tank.
do it, yeah. Charge you for that.
That's okay. Just get all the carbon and stuff off. Takes a long time to scrub a set of heads clean. Time is money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, one and done.
Now back to this thing. So we're gonna stab this distributor back in, and we're gonna go the 3 o'clock position like it was. You guys remember? All right, she's in there. It's kind of something like that. But we'll leave the vacuum advance off for right now, for when we do the timing. And now let's get the distributor cap and put it on. A new cap and rotor, or cap and coil assembly. Find its home right there. A lot of you might be saying, why don't you just LS swap this thing? I thought about it, but my daughter actually put this engine together, so if I was to take it out, she'd probably get mad. And Mike says I should leave a conventional small block in here. I do have a nitrous kit I could put on, a little extra power. One goes here. 7 goes here. I think that's on there. And then the tack goes on here, but it used to go on there, and so it runs through here, and the wire's kind of short. So I'm gonna do something about that. All right, we're gonna pull the plugs out, get ready to put those E3s in, and then just watch the power. And that plug wasn't even tight in there. There you can see the plugs kind of greasy. So, especially for the price, I might as well throw some in. And no, I still haven't put headers on here, so it still ticks away. That's coming though. Maybe for next year I'll order a set. Thinking about going to a shorty header so that the exhaust doesn't hang down so low. These headers are pretty crappy. Well, they don't look terrible. They've been in here for a couple years. So. It's funny, they're all
like Riley's LS plugs.
They're all like not loose, but like, you know, just snug, not super tight. Which I mean, it's nice to take them out, I guess.
Does this burn through a liter a week too?
Nope, this doesn't burn oil at all. I actually need to do it.
I'm still absolutely dumbfounded how his car can toss so much fucking oil in there.
It's the way he drives it.
Yeah, but where's it?
It's all that tuning.
If it was fucking huffing blue clouds, then I'd almost be happy because it would make sense, but it's not.
This one actually looks pretty good.
Are you recording?
Yeah. These ones look a little like, not oil wet, but like fuel wet. And they smell like fuel. That one's nice and dry. I don't know. Show you how fancy they are. Look at this. What they call Diamond Fire Technologies.
I've heard about these, Robin. I've never seen them.
Yeah? What do you think? Think it's going to make more horsepower?
Probably 4 to 6% more.
That's what they claim. I think it'll make 0% extra, but like I said, for the price, and I needed plugs because those ones look pretty crusty. These will work, so we'll slam these in. So the wires are on, plugs are in.
Want me to turn the key?
The timing light is on. No time to start her up. Go ahead. Well, it looks like we're off by a tooth on the distributor because look how much I have it turned in order to get the timing good. And I kind of thought it looked like it was when it dropped in it that it was a little bit in the wrong spot, but I thought, nah, it looks pretty close. I think it'll be okay, but I'll have to pull the distributor out again and get it to move over one tooth and put it back together and retime it. All right, so what I ended up doing is bringing the balancer around till it got to top dead center, and there you can see that the distributor should be pointing more this way, so kind of now it's at like 4 o'clock, it should be at like the 5 o'clock position, like pointing towards number 1. So I'll just have to pull it out and reposition it. So now you can see now it's pointing more towards number 1 plug, which is where they want you to line it up. So that should be better. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Got it off. Did I put a wire on backwards? Yep, I did. I got wires on backwards somehow.
Multiple?
Just 2. 6572. Okay, go ahead. Feel the E3 power. So I set the base timing to like 22 degrees and total timing is like 38, and then when I put the vacuum advance on, then of course it takes over for that low RPM and the timing goes up to like 40 degrees or so, but that's just for like low throttle. Sounds good though. Bad. Yeah. It actually feels pretty good overall.
NA?
Yeah.
A little nitrous in there and it'll be
like I said, ever since I added that more timing it seemed to be better, but that felt really good. Mind you, I don't know if I've ever high stalled it like that before. I don't know.